Hi again, this is the first video with some expressions from our second week of classes. Firstly, we did some idioms connected to the weather. Firstly, to get wind of something. It means you begin to suspect that something is happening or you hear a rumour. He got wind of a plot that was being planned against him. Next, save up for a rainy day, which means to put some money aside for whenever you may need it in the future. Everybody needs money in the bank saved up for a rainy day. And lastly, raining cats and dogs, which is a common expression meaning it's raining very, very hard. Example, I was going to go shopping, but it suddenly started raining cats and dogs, so I stayed at home. We then did some idioms connected with negotiating. Firstly, to clinch a deal. In a business relationship, you clinch a deal if you reach an agreement or a proposal or an offer. An example, Paul's final argument enabled us to clinch the deal. Next, to leave the door open, which means you behave in such a way as to allow the possibility for further action. Example, both parties left the door open for further negotiations. Next, to meet halfway means you accept to make a compromise and give them part of what they are trying to obtain. Example, we can't agree to all your conditions, but we could perhaps agree to meet you halfway. And the last one of these was to play your cards right, which means you do all that is necessary in order to succeed or to obtain what you want. Example, if we play our cards right, maybe we'll get the contract. We then did some phrasal verbs, if you remember, connected with the word to buy. Quite a lot of these. Firstly, to buy into, which means to buy a part of a business in order to obtain control of it. An example, we have a number of foreign businessmen who are interested in buying into our company. To buy out means to buy a part of a company or a building from somebody else so that you own all of it. An example would be, she bought out her partner and she now owns the whole company. To buy up means to buy large amounts of something or all of it that is available, especially if it is cheap. My sister-in-law is crazy. She bought up all the cartons of milk in the supermarket. Or another example, his company bought up all the remaining Telefonica shares. To buy in means to buy lots of products which are necessary, maybe because there's going to be a shortage. I'm buying in lots of food in case we get snowed in. And then lastly, to buy off which means to pay somebody so that they don't cause you any trouble, or to give them money so that they will do something that is not legal. The gang tried to buy the guard at the bank off, but he told the police and the gang was arrested. Okay, hope that helps. I'll put one more video up with the rest of the expressions that we covered.